welcome to the actual last episode of Persona.
Yeah, we're here.
We're gonna steal Maruki's heart.
Oh, this is not the save I want to do.
Yeah, we should have not loaded it.
Well, I don't know which one's which. This is our Afterthoughts video. We're going to talk about the game, and we're going to talk about our future plans later in the video. Put a timestamp if you don't care and just want to skip to that.
Yes, that's probably what I would do. Anyways, so where do we want to start with this? We didn't plan this out like at all.
Yeah, we're just starting it. Ethan, what are some things? I say we start with likes.
I like
should we start with
a lot.
Should we start with dislikes or likes?
Let's start negative.
Start negative. And
Let's make this vile.
Vile. This is a mean, evil episode.
But
well, what are some things you would have changed about the game? Okay, yeah, this is where I wanted to be.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
I don't care about them. Goodbye.
This is our jerk playthrough. Okay, so dislikes for the game. I mean, the first one that comes to mind is length.
Length.
But if it was a solo playthrough, I don't think that'd be an issue.
Right. It's just because it's a series that it's
where we voice act every single line
and rant
even
every
the ones,
other episode.
Yes, exactly.
I think there's a couple things. For me, it's all small stuff. Just things I think could have been cooler. You know,
like,
don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna preface this whole thing by I loved the game. If I were to give it a rating, probably like a 9 out of 10. You know. But just like small things. Like I think the Maruki thing at the end. I think it would have been cooler if instead of everyone just remembering, you know, the real, true reality, and then you know Wakaba disappeared and so did everything else. You know. Kind of strange. Akechi didn't disappear, but not gonna question that. I think it would have been cooler if it was more of a difficult decision for everybody instead of just remembering and then like poof, okay, yeah, I'm on board with this.
Yeah.
Like I think it would have been really interesting if all of those people did stay alive for that like last month or whatever. It would have been very hard to, you know, program and write the script for, but I would have liked to see that scene where like Futaba has to say goodbye to her mother and like An has to kind of say goodbye to Shiho and Yusuke to Madarame and like just kind of all that stuff. I just, that's how I would have preferred it. That's how I would have done it. Well, maybe not, because that is a pretty tall order, but man, look at how they have that transition. You have to like, it looks so low detailed.
Yeah. Okay, an actual like problem I had with things a lot of the time is elaborating on stuff.
For me, it was the puzzles. They had to over-explain every single puzzle.
No, I don't mean that. That was way over-explained. I mean like the lore. You know, how does this Maruki power work? Why did it transform? Why did, you know, what was Yaldabaoth's whole deal? Like, I know we got some loose explanation on that, but I would have liked the extra step. Like,
right. Did
Maruki have all his memories? You know, it seems like it was implied to be a yes.
That's something I wish for like every game though. I'm always like, man, I wish I knew more about what happened, but...
Yeah, and I'm sure, honestly, you watch a single ending explained video and all of our questions get answered.
That just tends to happen to me with anything, whether it be shows or games. I always end up with questions.
Because you just want more.
Right.
You know?
You also... It's only been like 10 minutes or something since we ended the finale episode or whatever.
Between episodes, Gage went to feed his dog and now we're back.
Yep.
So.
And it hit me a little more while I was like pouring his dog food into the bowl, like, it's over.
I'm still honestly not there that much.
Not there?
Nuh-uh. You always do batting cages.
It always, oh, that's
See if it lets you.
Well, oh, yeah, hopefully it does.
Oh.
I have to load a save right now.
Alright. I'm sure we have one running around. Yeah, otherwise, I don't really have any dislikes, honestly. The only dislikes I have just stem from
editing.
the weird circumstances of us doing it.
True.
So, otherwise, I think the whole experience is probably like an 8.5 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
But it could easily be a 10 out of 10 if
you didn't have to edit it.
Yes, if there was just the annoying middle part cut out, you know?
Fair enough, I get that.
So. That's alright.
This is for the next hour. Oh, what? Oh, this is unlimited.
Yeah. It's gotta be nighttime.
Gosh, dang it.
Anyway, we're not focused enough on our talks. I don't think they came to watch this to see the batting
This
stuff.
is what they came for.
Oh,
it's the last time. This was a horrible idea. What do you want?
Hey,
I'm gonna miss this. I genuinely am. Like, as much as I was ready and waiting for it to be over after 9 months, who can blame me? I am. Just these, like, recording sessions, for one. We're still gonna have recording sessions, of course. We always will.
Oops.
But we're not gonna have any more Persona recording sessions, you know what I mean?
There's always strikers if you miss it that much.
I don't miss it that much.
No, it's a very, I said this in the last one, it's very bittersweet.
It's always bittersweet at the end of any series.
But can I be honest? I'm feeling more sweet than bitter about being done.
I get it.
Like, I think it has been something that's just kind of exhausted me doing it for so long.
We are ready to move on to some more passionate projects, because this was passionate at first.
But
and I'm not going to say it's not passionate now.
But it did turn very more monotonous, I'd say.
It did get pretty tedious after...
the 100th episode.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else was as long as that. But yeah, so anyways, what we liked about the game, first and foremost, above all else, the characters.
Love the characters.
The characters make or break it, especially in these
Except for
Persona
Makoto.
games. I like Makoto. I thought she was
I liked the arc that involved Makoto. After that, she kind of just became boring, TBH.
I can see that. I liked her character a lot more during that time. But no, just all of them. They all have their own unique thing going, and while it sucks, some got more time than others. I think the ones they picked to have more time is very well done.
It's reasonable, yeah.
Like, Ryuji and An, they're very good just intro people. Futaba, like, as a halfway point, it's a good way to have you grow on her, having to, like, solve her and then help her more. Makoto, she was the good balancing point when she popped up.
Did you have a favorite, like, palace or, like, a favorite part of the game, like a chunk like that?
Honestly, the Kamoshida arc.
That...
Because
you can't beat it.
It was so serious. It, like, felt like the most real world, like, I could see this happening issue. You know? Because even when it got to Kaneshiro, it's like, okay, it's mob bosses. You know, Madarame, I don't know anything about the art world. This doesn't hit me as hard. And then so on and so forth. Like, Kamoshida's and Futaba's is probably my favorite segment.
I agree with you there. I loved Futaba's. The Mementos part, though, where it came to the, like, overworld or, like, regular
like
world.
Yaldabaoth and stuff.
Yeah, that. Loved that. The final, like, royal semester, too, that was really well done, I thought. I would have made the change that I already mentioned, but...
What was that?
With, you know, everyone actually having to, like...
Oh, okay, right,
say goodbye to the things they care about and stuff like that.
I get you.
Because it felt very much just decided for a lot of them. Of course, they were all like, of course, I'd rather have the real reality, but do they have any other choice? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I mean, they did, but it's up to us.
Right.
It almost would have been nice if we had a little more resistance, like, if it took a lot more to convince them of that.
But at the same time, it is an addition they just smacked onto the game.
Yeah, there's only so much you could really expect.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Plus, there was a lot more of a honeymoon phase during Kamoshida's bit, where it was all new and fresh, and okay, this is whatever. And then it did get more and more dragged out, you know?
Right.
Because honestly, I think by the time we were done with Kamoshida's arc...
It's gotta be one of the longest palaces.
Like, if it was a personal playthrough, you could probably have, like, Kaneshiro's or Futaba's, like, started and ending at that point, you know?
Yeah.
So...
I never realized how, like, vibrant this place was at night.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff.
Can I get a drink? Ramen shop.
Ramen.
Oh. I'm trying to think. It's hard to get to specifics because I'm also in that brain state that's like, we just finished. Oh my god, my head is empty.
Yeah.
No thoughts.
I kind of have to poop, so it's like fuddling my brain a little bit.
Do you need a poo break?
No, I can wait.
I'll hold it in. I'll keep it smelly up in here.
That's right.
I'm gonna play darts.
Play with Akechi.
Do you think anyone else will come?
Yeah, there's always
No
someone
one else came when he was evil.
Yeah.
Nope. No one likes Akechi.
Well, we know he's a traitor at this point, too.
Can you not focus now with something going on?
No, I just lost my train of thought.
I get it.
I don't know. I don't have anything really else to say in regards to it. Loved the game. Enjoyed it.
Here's the thing. I feel like I don't now. I know we'll be done, and then I'll be sitting here thinking about all the things I should have said during the Afterthoughts video, because this will be like our last chance. if we want to say something about the game.
I was always the Discord server. If you really want to get it out of your system. Which, shameless plug, go check that out.
Yeah, go check it out. It's really cool. It's so crazy seeing the variety of people that watch us. It's so...
I know, y'all are weird.
It makes it feel so much more real, you know?
But a good weird.
I didn't expect so many people from, like, other countries, too, but it's, like, a lot of you are
a lot
from,
of weird
like,
European people.
I mean, I grew up some white kid in America. I kind of expected a bunch of white kids in America to watch us, you know? But that's really not... That's probably, like, the minority of people, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I had some other things to say about the game. I know I did, and I'm sitting here brain farting on them.
You can always cut it up, right?
No. This is the one video, just not...
An unedited one?
No.
It'd be a nice break, I'm not gonna lie. Just, okay, looks... File's not corrupted. Upload it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah! Guys, I leveled up Akechi's baton pass!
Whoa. But, I don't know. I can't really think of anything else. Overall, enjoyed it. I do think the third semester stuff, it felt really good for most of it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that last, like, Maruki fight, something in my head was just lacking a little bit. I don't know. I can't tell you what it was. It was just something that didn't feel quite as explosive as I feel like I wanted it to be.
I would say my favorite fight was definitely... What the heck's his name? Yaldabaoth?
Yeah, Yaldabaoth was great.
So it was a little, like, underwhelming compared to that. Wah!
Nice job.
Thank you. I don't even remember how to play this game, but bite my line.
But... Yeah, Yaldabaoth was cool. I feel like that was probably the like biggest climax of the story, you know?
I feel like that one would have been hard to beat, you know?
The big ones won't come for it, I don't think. I think that kind of covers the...
Covers your bases?
I don't, unless you have something else you want to talk about, but...
I did. I don't remember what it was.
Well, if you remember it toward the end, we'll just bring it up again. I mean, I don't think anyone's expecting the most scripted, structured video.
What RantAttack video is coherent, after all?
Exactly.
Well, we'll go on and say then, so our future plans, we've kind of been teasing these for a while. And now, honestly, it kind of sounds stupid because our plans are pretty vague.
Pretty big or vague?
Vague. Basically, it's probably not going to be daily uploads from now on. Oh my god. Keep it in the red,
yeah.
I assume?
There you go.
Oh, redfish.
Nice.
It's a goldfish, stupid. Okay, I'll just start with my plans, because basically here's what we have been doing. Oh my god, this one's strong. It got away. It's always been like daily series and stuff for us. Somehow, I don't even know how this happened. I don't remember. We started with the Mori, and I actually edited the first few videos of Amori. It wasn't supposed to be a Ethan edits it thing at all.
Right.
It just, I don't know how it turned into that.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. No, you hold it.
Okay.
Come on.
But anyways, so...
I need to play something less distracting.
Yeah, if you want me to do some of the talking until you're done, that's fine. Basically, when we started, daily uploads was never the plan.
Right.
Not for a second. It was just, let's make something, it comes out when it comes out. If people like it, they like it.
Well,
and...
More the direction I was going with it is what we're going to do from now on is... It's not going to be that, like, set as we choose a series.
And that's what we're doing.
It's going to be more independent between us, I guess.
Yes.
Ethan can work on whatever Ethan wants to work on. I'll work on whatever I want to work on. Of course, it's still going to be, like, us both in, like, 99% of the videos, I'm assuming.
Right, yeah. For the videos I plan on doing here, I always do it with both of us in mind.
Right, pretty much, yeah. So, I don't really have any in mind that don't include you in it.
I don't know what I would do anyways.
As for what kinds of videos we're going to be doing, I'll start with mine. You can, come on, dude.
If you'll just actually say it instead of spacing off while we fish.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, just quit.
I'm leaving. So basically my plans, I still plan on doing like 99% gaming videos.
Yes.
Maybe there'll be some like funny stuff in there like I've done before. Like I did a lot of our Persona 5 memes and like the weird skit video. I plan on mainly keeping my stuff to like gaming things, so like one-offs. I also, because to be 100% perfectly honest with you, well, this series kind of started off pretty not that good quality, not gonna lie.
And that's, I'll start off, that's totally on me.
Well, it was also like, even our equipment at the time, like the computer and the capture card we had, They sucked. We didn't even have the rats. Our
Booty cheeks on a stick.
We've talked about it before, but there was so much different about it. I feel like our content has improved a lot. I feel like if we were to start another series now, it would definitely do better. But my point is, Let's Plays, they're not the best for starting out with a channel, I don't think. Because it is a very, 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 very competitive market, I guess.
Yeah, everyone does them. You can't go 5 videos on YouTube without finding Let's Plays content.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
the identical guy right here.
Let's Plays are still popular, but if you wanted to watch like a Let's Play, there's already the YouTubers to do it, you know? So it's hard to grow a channel off of that. Mm-hmm. And our views after doing Amori, Danganronpa, Persona 5, kind of a Hat in Time.
Something to put in perspective, Danganronpa, much worse in every way, shape, or form. Right? Not the game, but like our setup for it.
But it got
way better views.
I mean, this
for the most part.
Later into the Persona series, this one started getting a pretty good amount of views.
Right, but
that's true. Like,
yeah, so
most of the Danganronpa videos still have more views than any of the Persona ones.
Exactly.
And so what that means is basically we are very, 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 very hesitant to do a longer game in general, just because if it doesn't do that well, I don't want to be stuck doing that game then for 9 months. If it kind of locks you in at a rate of growth, and this YouTube channel is something we want to do as full-time as possible.
And on top of that, I know you can always kind of say that we had the option to quit Persona whenever we wanted to, but that's
such a jerk move, you know?
Yeah, I didn't want to just have everyone be like, okay, they're going to finish this, they're doing it, then all of a sudden be like, we got tired of it, goodbye.
Because we kind of did that with A Hat in Time. We started A Hat in Time after Danganronpa, thinking we'd do the whole game and start it and finish it. And we started it, we got like halfway through the game, and we're like, we'll stream the rest of the game, guys, but we want to move on to something else. If we just would have completed the game through episodes, it would have been like 10 episodes and we would have been done. We should have just done that.
Yeah.
Because it took us months and months and months to actually go back and stream the rest of Hat in Time. Basically, what that brings us to is, I still want to do Let's Play videos, don't get me wrong.
Never changing.
That's why I literally put out a community post asking you what the next series we should be is. And by the time this video is going out, I'll probably have it edited and ready to go out, assuming everything goes well. Point is, it's not going to be as prioritized and like upfront. This is what we do. This is the main thing we do. Because I'm probably going to literally split it as 50-50 as possible between doing Let's Play videos for some series. Here's the difference. I plan on putting more time into the videos. I like editing Persona. I would like editing Persona a lot more if I could take my time with the videos, add more funny edits, do some more special stuff with them. So they'll probably, they're not going to be daily Let's Plays, basically. I'm shooting. I don't know. We have not started it at this point in time.
No, we still need to finish editing Persona.
Yeah, we're recording it right now.
Yeah.
So this is all in theory, but I'm hoping to get 2 videos of like a series a week. Maybe they'll be longer. Maybe they'll be like an hour long instead of 45 minutes or 30 or however long these videos are.
But regardless, something I just want to interrupt and throw out there right now. There's no guarantees with the whole like this time, this day, whatever. Just want to avoid that.
Right.
Because you're gonna get your content a good few or so times a week. But I don't want to put any promises or guarantees on it.
As like a scheduled when it's coming out.
Because we want most of the effort to go into it has to come out this time.
I don't want to make it sound like a laziness thing, because it's genuinely not. But we have very unpredictable schedules, and also the videos themselves can be very unpredictable in how long they take.
Exactly. You know? So
like having to do Persona videos and having one out.
Guy?
We like haven't seen him in years.
Nuh-uh.
Having to get one every single day is genuinely difficult sometimes. I've had days, mainly when I had my bad internet that couldn't upload the videos fast enough, where I've had to stay up till like 2 in the morning to finish a video and then go to work. And then I better start on Persona right away when I get back from work, otherwise the next one's not going to be out in time because I have to work the day after that too.
Even today, we recorded 5 episodes yesterday because there's like big finale stuff. I got home at like 11 o'clock, I want to say. I was exhausted. I had like 12 minutes done and I did not want to finish it that night.
Right.
So I don't know how much later it came out today, but point is, we want to avoid that.
Yeah. I mean, we're still going to be working on the content just as much, but the time we spend is going to be going into actually making the content better, because we want the content to be better. I think the Persona series is good quality now. Definitely didn't start that way.
No.
But you know, we got to improve. We got to expand our horizons if we want to grow this channel to the extent we want it to grow to.
Exactly.
So I'm probably going to spend 50% of my time doing that, you know? Miss those two. Revenge is great. I do miss those two, though. And then the other 50% of my time will probably go into more specialized videos, stuff like one-offs. So maybe like mini-series, maybe like one-offs, maybe meme videos, kind of whatever we want to do at the time. But being locked into doing Persona every other day, if it was a shorter game, I would not have a problem with it. So yeah, that's my plans. So I'll probably be putting out 2 to 3 videos a week on top of whatever Ethan's got going on.
Yes.
So I have an idea of what your plans are. Yours are a little less specific than mine.
And it's by design. Mostly, I just want to do whatever weird, like, flighty ideas come to mind. I still want to put, like, 110% effort in it. You know, it's not going to be something like, well, I feel like recording a 20-second video. Okay, I'm good for this month. You know what I mean?
Right.
I still want to make really good stuff. But ultimately, I love YouTube videos that seem like art a little bit, you know? And I've said examples of YouTubers I like. I'm not going to go through a whole nother 20-person list again.
Yeah, we don't need another rant about YouTubers.
Exactly. And Persona has felt kind of opposite to me. Don't get me wrong. I still love the series. I love doing the voices or whatever. But it doesn't, like, give me that same kind of tickle in the spots I want it to.
Tickle in your booty hole.
Exactly. I love that video where it's like, hey, Kanye, you should put your fingers up your booty hole. Or something like that. I'll put it on screen. It's funny.
Hey, Kanye, did she put her fingers up your booty? No.
I'm not putting anyone's booty hole on screen. You're crazy.
It's not that. But anyways, so the stuff I want to work on, I want to just have a random idea and then go through with it and make something good out of it. So my stuff, 110% honesty, you're probably going to see it less often than Gage's. Oh my god.
No.
But I still want to be working on it, like, constantly, always have it on the brain. You know what I mean?
Right.
And my workload, or my work ethic, I guess you could say, with Persona, has not been one I'm very proud of. Just because, 110% honesty here, just haven't enjoyed it that much. I love recording it. I love talking about it, theorizing it, all the in-between stuff when I'm doing it. But editing it, I'm just so sick of.
To put it into perspective for you guys, there's been many a night in which Ethan is messaging me, God, this Persona video is taking so long.
There's been a good amount of cuss word filled rants I send through Discord. I'm just totally honest, you know?
I miss you, Akechi.
I know.
Well, what a jerk move on the game's part. They kill him once and they're like, okay, you can have him back. Just kidding!
Well, he came back.
He's dead again. Yeah, but they killed him again.
Then he came back again.
I hate recurring bits. Yeah, I guess he did, but you don't know it. It's like a tease.
Right.
It's like
Or someone just, like, found his jacket and they're like, this looks really good on me. I'm gonna use this.
I know.
Making me lose my train of thought.
It's by design.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just not that proud of how I personally handled Persona.
You'd rather do something you're more passionate in.
Exactly, and I really want to rekindle passion a little. We, like, never went there, did we? That temple. I think that's how you get points back.
Weird.
Abilities. I want to get that back, you know? I want to feel more flighty, I guess if that's the word for it, and just in it compared to how I have been feeling with it. So by doing more random stuff, I'm sure some's going to be gaming. I still like doing gaming.
Right.
But also just more chaotic-esque things, you know?
Right. I feel almost bad a little bit because it makes it sound like, oh, you know, we're going to be posting less videos, it's going to be different stuff, and it's almost like...
It's still...
It's not a, like...
Can I try
We're reinvigorating the passion in it. We're not... It's going to be better from now on, not a...
I would say the content's going to, like, change a little bit, but it's still very much going to be us doing what we want to do and doing our, like, max enjoyment of it, you know?
Right. Because
Like, it's not...
I feel like we have a few different rules for this channel. One is, like, we gotta have fun doing it.
Yes.
And while Persona is fun, it got to a point where it was like we kind of just have to finish it, even though we would rather be moving on to other things.
I could not have phrased that better myself, you know?
Like, I was never not having fun with it. I've had not fun editing it a few times.
Oh yeah, editing it was torturous. I'm just gonna be honest now.
But the game itself, I love the game. I love the series. I love you guys and all your like participation in the comments and you like giving us tips and giving us your in-depth analyses of different characters you like and stuff. I love all the comments, even if it's just goofy. Haha.
Yeah, easily the fans we've got and the way people interact is my favorite part of having played this.
Right. That's also why I don't want to give up like Let's Plays and series, is because I don't want to lose that community. Because I almost feel like having the like if it was only one-offs that I made, I feel
the
like
community wouldn't be half as much there.
You'd have maybe more views, right?
Right.
But the community wouldn't be the same because there's no people talking about like the games you're playing and they're not as immersed in it and whatever.
As much as we want to be in that super successful shoes, you know, I think I care just as much about having that good community.
Right.
If I have to trade some subs and some views for a very good community, I am more than fine with that.
That kind of takes me into the other thing. Like I was talking about how we have rules for the channel first. We gotta have fun with it, you know?
Yeah.
If it's content that's literally brainless,
then it's
and
not
like,
worth doing.
hey, we gotta make this because it's popular and we'll get lots of views. We have never once said that. We never once want to do that.
If something is popular and we'll have fun with it, then it's just a double win.
Right.
Like we tried doing that with Starfield. I was
The
so
whole video broke.
it was just so terrible. I really should have been better with my settings. That one was on me.
I should have thought of it too.
Though the character creator video was pretty funny, I thought.
Yeah.
I liked that one a lot.
Yeah, more the second rule is not to get greedy and scummy with it. Like, clickbait and, oh my god, we gotta play what's popular. We gotta make up stuff. And
Right, like...
do like, for example, I will maybe exaggerate on a thumbnail and make like funny scenarios on it. So like I think one video I made for a thumbnail I made for Persona that did better was like one where it was Ryuji looking at Joker wide-eyed and going, "I love you, Joker," and like stuff like
it's
that.
like...
And that's not
I look at it more as I want to make this goofy versus I want to make this clickbait.
right.
You know, obviously, we're not actually trying to, for that example, I don't think anyone's realistically thinking like, oh, it's the Joker and Ryuji romance event. I'm gonna be so disappointed if it's not that.
Right, that's
It's
exactly
just,
what I'm saying. Is it's
Yeah.
no one that doesn't mislead you in any way, but it's funnier and more cool to look at and more likely to get clicked on than Ryuji Confidant event. I don't know what the actual video is about.
Right. I think I don't even know if this is that related to the whole thing, but
So what I'm saying is we're willing to, you know, change up our strategies and stuff to get more views, but we'd never want to stoop to the level of like, oh my god, Ryuji died. Okay, I've made a couple thumbnails like that, not gonna lie. but it's so ironic because I fill it with like red circles and like Among Us.
Do you know what I want to avoid?
Huh?
Go click on any Mr. Beast video and watch the first 10 seconds of it.
What are you referring to?
Like, it's always like, it feels very artificial.
Okay.
I'm not like, you know, Mr. Beast videos are fine. If you like watching that, you like watching that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, the vibe I get from it is, hey guys, I'm making this video. It's gonna get 1 million views. The exact way I'm saying everything to you is because it befits the algorithm well. Because it's human psychology, you'll keep watching, you know?
Oh, okay, I see
And
what you mean.
I've never liked that.
That ties in again with the we want to have fun with it. We don't want to make fake stuff, you know?
Right, and again, no credit to Mr. Beast. I know he's a big fan watching our stuff all the time. Or no discredit to Mr. Beast.
Uh-huh.
But it's just not anything I'm crazy about.
Think I'll win?
I think if we had our max stats, you would.
We gotta be pretty good at this. We're like level 50.
Okay, I guess we
Huge
did win.
break from the video just for this.
This is worth it.
Nice going.
Yay!
Oh, it's a collectible.
Oh my god, I gotta go put that up.
Totes adorbs. The point is, above all else, this is going to be a passion project. Even
Right.
if it means it takes longer to get on our feet with it, or anything else, passion is the name of the game.
So basically, TLDR.
Yeah.
We
Just put this
need.
at the beginning instead of the end.
Well, I very much appreciate the growth and like everything we've had so far, but if we do want to make like a living off of this, we are going to need more than what Let's Plays are providing. So we're going to have to make more unique content. We're going to have to put more into our content. We're going to have to... We can't trap ourselves in a 9-month-long game again.
No, I've enjoyed the game. The only thing I didn't like was the editing, but just a bad idea all and all around.
Right.
You know?
So yeah.
That's so cute. I wish we got that sooner.
That's the first prize you got. I had no idea that crane games were that fun. I'm never going to get to do the Morgana voice again. I'll probably do it. Like in the next series, I'll run out of voices and be like, oh god, which character from Persona do I pick?
There you go, yeah.
Do I steal their voice from? Because I can only do so many. Mm-hmm. If anything, I'll give them like an accent or something.
Hey, I am Morgana!
Yeah, I don't know. So, that's kind of our plans. I feel like we have more to say. I have more I want to say. A huge just...
A thank you.
Yeah.
To the people who actually stuck it out this far and care enough to watch this video too. Like, you know, generic thank you to the people who leisurely enjoy the series. Real super cool guy and girl and non-binary thank you.
To those of you watching this one.
Because we know you care.
That makes you a real one.
And again, you know, if it comes to a point where Persona's done, you've had your fill, and you're not as invested anymore, I don't think there's any ill feelings.
We get it.
Because I've done that with channels a million times over.
One thing, well, basically, we've mentioned this before here and there, but I feel like I've never said it like super specifically. The reason we're doing this is because it's our dream to be cool YouTubers, make awesome content, you know?
Yes, I can say with full certainty, I do not care about any other like life path in the slightest.
We literally talked about like our whole senior years, we were planning out having a YouTube channel. Like, we don't care if we're broke. We're gonna make awesome content and we're gonna live the dream, baby. Mm-hmm. You know?
I do care a little bit if I'm broke, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Like and subscribe, everybody.
If I can do a nice part-time job and this, I'll be happy.
Okay.
You know?
I get that.
But the 9-to-5 career's just corporate slog, and I know not everyone has that circumstance.
Well, some people... The problem with you and me is we dream way too big. I don't think we're capable of it. We would have a hard time sticking with that, you know?
Right, like, you know, we have friends who have done things that, personally, I would think, oh my god, I cannot do this.
And they love it.
And they're happy.
And it's like, that is amazing. And then we're sitting over here with very similar jobs as they have going,
I'm sick of this.
I'm at work.
Yes.
And it's really not a thing anymore, because I grew up watching all sorts of YouTubers, you know. I started with like Minecraft Let's Plays, and then I moved on to like channels like Vanoss Gaming. Then I moved more into like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Markiplier. Then from there, a bunch of other types of channels, you know. And it's kind of just developed as I've grown up and stuff, because I've grown up a lot on YouTube. It's been a huge free time passing thing for me, and I know that's the case for Ethan as well.
Oh yeah, it's like...
So...
You know those memes where it's like, you can't have supper without watching YouTube?
Yeah, is that what it's like for
That
you?
has been the case for me for like years and years and years.
Fair enough.
I've always just, I love, you know?
I just love YouTube.
That's right.
Anyway, that's where the dream came from. That's where it all started. And well, two things I want to mention from this. First of all, it started off, you know, when I was a really young kid wanting to do a YouTube channel. I want to play games for a living. That sounds fun. Now,
Still does sound pretty fun.
okay, yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie. But literally, starting our first series, doing this one, and just everything we've done in between one-offs and memes and God knows what else, the community interaction we've had and all that, it's definitely like flipped that dream on its head, and it's for a completely different reason now. The game part, yeah, that's cool. I like the games.
Yeah.
I love the games. You know, I love Persona, I love Amore, I love Danganronpa, I love most of the other games we played on the channel.
It's a few stinky ones.
Because I feel like it sounds lazy, like, I want to be a YouTuber. Like and subscribe, everybody.
Well, when you're 12, of course that's it. I love playing video games all day. I don't want to stop doing that.
Right.
But it's not even that. It's editing most of the time.
Exactly.
Honestly. Yeah.
It's editing, it's thumbnail making.
Planning, just all of it.
A lot of planning, sometimes script writing. It depends on the type of video, too. And with the direction we're planning to with the videos, it's going to be more work than it is play. And I'm okay with that because I've come to enjoy that process as long as it's something we're passionate about.
Yes, a way that I've kind of started to look at it, and NGL, a lot of this, I got a little inspired by like Yusuke, you know?
I love Yusuke.
And other art forms. But something I've realized as we get closer and closer to finishing Persona is...
For some reason, I thought you were going to say closer and closer to our deaths.
Well, I mean, technically, yeah.
Technically.
Every second you get closer to your death. But I look at a lot of what other creators are making, and it's like pure art to me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many of them. I could list like 1,000 different YouTubers right now that I have nothing but like utter respect and jealousy of. Right. I'm so jealous of them. You have no idea how jealous I am, you know? Because they're making these like bombshell ideas that are art every single time, you know? And I really, really want to be making the same thing. I saw one thing, this one YouTuber who makes like funny songs. His name is Tom Cardy, right?
Love that guy.
I love Tom Cardy. Best Australian there is. And I saw something, and this is going to sound kind of bad, but it inspired me a lot.
Okay.
Someone commented on his video that said, seeing people make works of art like this makes me feel like such an NPC. And I want my content and the things I'm making to make other people feel that way. Because
I get that.
Not in like a I'm better than you, but because if I'm making other people have that thought process, then I know that what I'm making is beautiful in its own right. You know, and I don't mean like, I want it to be my own brand of things. Not like, well, I'm gonna make super beautiful landscape videos or super funny haha comedy. I just want to make the most random, out of the box, I think this is cool, I want to make it, and that's as far as it goes. Whether it defines a genre, makes fun of a genre, or contributes to it altogether, for me, that feeling of this is art, I'm proud of this, is the most validating thing in the world. You know, I've never been very good at romance or friendship or any of it, but I imagine that art thing feels a lot better.
Fair enough.
I hope.
Well, as your one and only friend that bites, but okay.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying because you're my one and only friend.
Oh,
but I've never been good at holding that, except you. I just got lucky.
I got desperate. That's what happened.
That's what it is. You just got desperate. You got stuck with me, and now you're in too deep.
Oh God.
So a lot of where that passion and intrigue comes into it for me is making that art. You know, making that thing that has everyone going like, this is so weird, so cool. You know, it just means a lot to me. And I want to be contributing and making that so much. Because I'm not going to get too in depth about this because I already have a million times. The YouTube scene and a lot of what's popular is a little depressing.
Yeah.
Seeing how like corporate
React channels.
Yeah, it's React channels. I hate you all. But just a lot of it. A lot of it feels corporate. A lot of it feels like, hey, I need to appeal to your attention because otherwise you'll disappear. When there's so much art out there, you know? So much stuff that people make that's so beautiful. So incredible. It's pure passion. It's pure creativity. Compared to a lot of the other just trash, it's so impressive. Whether it's got 10 views or a million views. What is he doing?
He's drunk.
But yeah, it means a lot to me. And to make anything that isn't directly contributing to that, I hate it. Mm-hmm. And Persona's almost turned into that. Not entirely, but it's definitely grown more and more.
It doesn't feel as artistic and passionate and whatever to you anymore.
Not at all.
Right.
So if you want the direct where my head at is with it, there it is.
There you go.
Plain and simple.
I get that.
So I just want to make stuff that feels artsy, not in a pretty so beautiful way, just in a new, weird, creative way, you know?
See, I feel the same way, except a lot of my passions don't go toward weird, flighty ideas. Sometimes they do. A lot of it is just kind of whatever sounds fun, but a lot of whatever sounds fun to me includes I grew up on really funny, really interesting gaming videos, and those are still some of my favorite kinds of videos on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And so if I can add to that and improve on it and add our own quirks in a way, that's more my goal at the moment. So it's still going to be mostly gaming stuff coming from me, but I do want to keep the series stuff going just because I love the community it brings with it. The consistency for one, if it was all one-offs, it would be completely random when the videos were coming out.
That's where I think Gage and I have kind of struck a good back and forth.
Hopefully. We haven't done it yet, but hopefully it balances out that way.
And a lot of this is subject to change. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, well, this doesn't really work. I don't really like doing this. Let's switch it up.
You know what? Take a pinch of salt with everything we said this video.
Exactly.
I feel a little bad. I don't want to disappoint people because I know Persona's over. A lot of people are probably sitting here thinking, you know, I like these guys, you know, I'd like to watch more of their stuff, but everyone's got their own interest and what we're going to be making from now on. It will definitely appeal to a lot of your tastes, and a lot of you, it's not gonna. Maybe some of you, it's gonna be like a half and half sort of thing. So, you know, keep an eye on us, see what we're doing, see what we're making.
If it tickles your butthole just right, keep watching. If it...
So we can tickle your butthole some more.
Darn tootin'. But, you know, like I said, if it ends up being not crazy about this, like this more, whatever else, there's no judgment. I get it. I mean, YouTube channels come and go, man. Seriously. You like some, you don't like others, and then it switches and flip-flops, whatever. But YouTube should be less about my channel has to be the one on top. I need to make the best thing. I need to study psychology and blah, 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 blah. And more, I like this. I feel passionate about this. And I'm going to make this regardless of what other people think.
All right.
So, if what we're doing isn't in that ballpark of you liking it, that's great. That's good. Because YouTube should have the variety that gives you options. If that
it's not good.
Well,
they need to watch us.
Yeah, you have to watch us. We'll look at psychology. We'll analyze. We'll do all of it. But I hope my point is understood a little bit.
I hope so too. This has been...
Because it's a little random and hard to get.
This has been very rambly in general as a video. I imagined making this video. I like made a speech, delivered it in my head of all the things I was gonna say.
The only things that survived are the thes and the us from that speech, and that's it.
Yep, pretty much. I think that's all I've really gotten across. Point is, Persona's over.
You know what?
Do you have much else to say? I mean...
I've loved the experience, except editing. It's the only thing I didn't like.
I think that's been made clear, yeah.
But I'm really excited for what comes up next.
I am too.
So, above all else, the biggest thing to say and address
is like and subscribe.
No, not where I was going.
Become a member today.
What I was gonna say is genuinely and honestly, to members, to casual subscribers,
to people who clicked on this video,
people who comment, whatever umbrella you fall under, just thank you. Even if tomorrow you say, I've had my fill, I'm done, thank you for coming this far at least, and for enjoying it.
Yeah, even for those of you that started from the beginning, or those of you that started at episode 200 and were just like, I guess I'll watch this.
Yeah, I just thank you, because what I think the biggest prize you can get a YouTuber, while $1 million, a real YouTuber, a good YouTuber,
yeah,
is
not us,
is just attention, but in a good way.
Yeah,
care and genuineness
and love.
Yeah,
kiss your YouTuber. At
the same time, I would like $1 million, so get on that, guys. But I've exhausted what I want to say. Go ahead, Gage.
This YouTube channel 100% has to be a passionate thing for both of us. If it's not, then that kind of defeats the purpose of doing it. Mm-hmm. So we're going to continue with making content that we're passionate about. That does mean we're not going to be doing any 9-month-long series. Like I said, I still plan on doing a series.
Yeah, I'm more than happy doing a series.
For all the benefits I listed, and honestly just for fun, because I like having that sit down and play this game with Ethan time, you know?
It's fun. It's like one of my favorite things to do is just record the series.
It is fun. And it'll genuinely, like, yeah, we even talked about that the other day, how, like, our likes and dislikes of the channel. Recording a series is a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. One-offs are fun, too, but having the consistency of sitting down with the game, it's like an adventure from start to finish. It's just very enjoyable, you know?
But it's not even going to be like a tenth of the same length. It's going to be, well, that's an exaggeration.
I said, for the next one at least, try and keep it 15 hours or less. You know, if it's like 16, I might, you know,
whatever,
have some wiggle room. So, you know, we'll see what people end up recommending. Mm-hmm.
Point is, if you like the series, you're still gonna get them.
It is the series. I genuinely wanted to make a Let's Play channel when we started this, and that hasn't changed. I also want to make other types of videos now too, Hence the one-offs and the other experimental meme type videos we might make, or maybe we'll make some more. We were thinking we might do some more live action stuff. You know.
Here's a wonderful way to think about it for the rat and rat lasses and the rat without any gender specific things.
Yes.
Okay. RantAttack is not a Let's Play channel or a random video channel. It's an Ethan Engage channel.
And one mistake I'll never make again is not look up the length of a game before we start it, because like we said, I didn't know they made games this long. What kind of game takes 200 hours to beat? I know it's a series. I know it, but even regular ones take 120 to 150 hours. What the heck? I would be willing to do a slightly longish being around maybe
20
30,
to 25 or something.
20 to 40, it just depends. At first though, after doing Persona, I need something small and manageable.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before you see something lengthy.
Especially if it's not daily uploads. Like if we did Persona videos twice a week, that would go on for like 3 years. So if it is a shorter
that
game,
really would. That
and
genuinely would.
It literally, like, not even a joke.
Point is, things are changing, and I genuinely think for the better.
Yeah, definitely.
I know for the better.
That's one thing I want to make loud and clear, because I think a lot of people hear this and they go, no, they're ruining their channel, they're throwing it all away. No, we're going to make everything way better. It's going to be 10 times better. It's going to be 1,000 times better.
Yes. We're going to attract more views, more money. We're gonna sell out I'd actually love to do sponsorships. You know what I love? I saw this
People have
with
fun with sponsorships.
Yes, like I see this a lot with Joel Haver. He does great sponsorship videos. Brandon Rogers also does great sponsorship videos. Except the only sponsors he ever gets, because he's so just vulgar,
Right.
are like sex toy stuffs.
He had a earbud one.
Okay, he did have Raycons. But the point is, you know,
Raycon, you crazy.
I want the bottom line to be passionate art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, I have got to poop so bad. So if you have more to say, go say it. Otherwise, let's just end it here.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Genuinely so much for watching.
A genuine, heartfelt, I will hold off the poop, thank you.
Pinch it. Pinch it.
I'm putting my hand right up there to just block it. It's so gross. It's so gross.
Anyways, expect great things from here on out. I loved Persona. It was a bit bittersweet, and I'm definitely a year from now gonna be saying to Ethan, remember Persona? And he's gonna go, yeah.
I'm actually gonna go and get surgery on my, I think, frontal lobe, just to get rid of the memory.
What's it called?
A lobotomy.
Oh, lobotomy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a lobotomy. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be so scary.
I didn't even hate Persona in any way, shape, or form. It's just the editing.
Just the editing.
And the length.
I want to make that clear. Editing it, sometimes it is fun. Especially later on in doing it for so long. You gotta understand, Ethan has done this a lot longer than I did. Mm-hmm. And even I'm sitting here going, okay, just gotta get through this Persona video.
I mean, yeah, because I did Amori and Danganronpa, and while those are nothing I have pride in because the editing was not great, it's more or less of the same caliber. But point is, I've done a lot of the daily series gameplay crap.
He's ready to move on.
It's 90% of the reason I want to try more different stuff.
I get it. And I absolutely get it after doing some Persona videos of my own. I'm willing to do... Actually, I'm excited to move on and do a different series.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited to do all of it, you know? Even if I'm not going to be editing as much of the gameplay and more of the weird stuff. Even if I was, I'd still be pumped for it. But I just want to do weird stuff instead.
Anyways, one final summary. Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys.
Yes.
Our content is going to become more sporadic, but way better. We're going to have...
more focus.
We're still going to have a series, so you series enjoyer, tune in for our next one. It's not going to be as often, but it's going to be twice as good, so you better be there. And we're going to have lots of other content, both from me and Ethan. So if you're someone of peculiar taste, you should enjoy that as well.
Yes, this is us trying to convince you. Our Shark Tank pitch.
You get it, guys. You know you know who we are at this point. If you've watched even a third of our Persona series up to this point,
you get what we're saying.
You understand we're idiots that can't speak properly.
Anyways, I gotta poop. Goodbye.